Good evening. Good evening, beautiful people. This is Miss Gloria with our lifestyle today, but I guess I should say our lifestyle tonight. One of my nighttime ramblings, I call it, which is my storytelling time. So it came across my mind about the time in the late 90s. I used to be on a gospel choir in Brooklyn, New York. I used to be on a choir, and I used to sing. The rehearsals were Monday nights at 7 p.m., and they wouldn't end until about 9:30. But the thing is, I lived in Canarsie, Brooklyn, and so the rehearsals would end at about 9:30, and I would have to, they were in Manhattan, so I'd have to take a train, 2 trains, because since I lived in Canarsie, Brooklyn, I had to take the L train up to a certain stop where I make the connection to the A train, or the local, which is the C train, and then get off at 14th Street. And we rehearsed at an old church, like in the basement. The basement church, you walk through the basement, then you go to the sanctuary. Well, one night when I was on my way home, I got off the train, and it's a 20-minute walk from the train station to my house. So I was walking, but before I started walking, I did see these 2 kids on a bike. And the funny thing about our mind is it does register stuff. And so we are very adept creatures, or we can notice things even if we aren't paying attention. And I also knew not to wear headphones back then, because if I'm traveling and walking, I need to, pay attention to what's going on around me, my surroundings, right? So I walked, and I got almost home. I was walking. I remember it was a dark night. There was lots of light, so I didn't feel like there was any danger. And I got almost home. I was like a block away from home, and these 2 kids that I remember seeing at the train station, they swooped up on their bikes, and they came, and they were, riding toward me, and they swooped around me, 2 of them, one in the front and one on the side. And I was like, the moral of this story is going to be like, you never ever know what you have in you or how you're going to react until you're actually put in a situation. I clearly remember saying, hey, what's up with you guys? I was like in my late 30s, so I was really cool. So I was like, hey, what's up with you guys? What y'all doing? What you doing? What you want? What you talking about? I saw y'all at the train station back there when I got off. I don't know what's going on here. And I remember talking, and next thing I knew, I was fussing. And the guys, it immediately confused them and defused them. They both put their hands up and like, I don't know what you're talking about. We was just trying to, we was trying to ask what street name, so-and-so. But they were clearly getting ready to mug me or do worse, because they were young, and I was, I was older. I was like 39 or something like that. The point is, they could have easily overtaken me, these kids. And, really, I really didn't like that. And I got scared. And I remember after they turned around and they drove off on their bike, I turned around. I remember running home the rest of the way, because I said to myself, oh my God, I could have gotten killed, because these 2 kids, they were on their bikes and they were ready to do harm. And I pretty much got off the choir eventually, because it was so dark and so dangerous to be traveling like that every Monday night straight from work, and then coming home. My kids wouldn't, they would not have had a mother. So just so you know, ladies, be vigilant. That was years ago. And now I'm like, I'm older, but I know one thing I learned, gotta be vigilant. Sorry, guys. Gotta be vigilant. Gotta watch your surroundings. Gotta pay attention. Can't just get off the train and start walking. You know what I mean? So, this is Miss Gloria with our lifestyle tonight. Yeah, I'm okay. I didn't get mugged that night. And I'm just so glad I'm okay. That was a frightful experience. I hope you all have a wonderful night's sleep. And I hope you all have blessed dreams.